three charges, sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
No.
Sir?
Get me out of here, bro.
No, you're not going to be out of
I
here.
don't care about that stuff, bro. That's the.
Yeah, there he is. That's 59-year-old Robert Graham. He's charged with killing 23-year-old Tashana Jackson. Police found Graham hiding in his attic. His lawyer says he was hiding there because of threats from the victim's family. Defense lawyers say Graham even helped search for Jackson's body.
He's a master manipulator, and he thought he was going to get away with this. But she is a loved young lady, and her family was not going to let this happen.
Graham is being held on $2 million bond. He is due back in court next month.
تفضي علاج اسرع
ولا علاج.
Last summer in River West, and his 19-year-old killer has no chance of parole. 12 News' Nick Bohr is live at the courthouse with
student Nathan Potter was shot to death in a robbery last July as he walked to his River West apartment after a night out. He wasn't carrying any money.
Judge, there's nothing that can be said to bring back our Nathan. But your sentence can ensure that Shondell does not have the opportunity as a free man to inflict pain like this again. Is there such thing as pure evil? We think so.
At his sentencing today, 19-year-old Shondell Jackson was facing a mandatory life term for pulling the trigger, but hoped for a chance at parole, a hope dashed by Judge Rebecca Dallett, who gave him life without parole, sparking the outburst. It all started when Jackson turned towards the Potter family, something deputies were watching for. At the sentencing today, prosecutors played this 12 News video of Jackson's February conviction when Jackson gestured to the Potter family several times, cursed at them, and as he was let out of court, our camera caught him smiling at the victim's family.
We see how evil Shondell is in court, looking at us, swearing at us, and smiling.
The judge said Jackson's past behavior in court influenced his getting the maximum sentence. Jackson's angry family members today shouted support to him as he was led away, and one screamed at Potter's family as she left the courtroom.
For him at some point, but that's totally up to him. And for his family to say to us, "We hate you," what's that all about? We didn't do a thing to him.
Should be and is hereby given for each of the 4 murders by the defendant. It is therefore the sentence of this court as follows. At case CR 13-2768, count 1, murder in the first degree, a class 4 Class 1 felony, death. Count 2, use of a deadly weapon, firearm to commit a felony, a Class 1C felony, 45 to 50 years to run consecutive to all murder convictions at counts 1, 4, 7, and 10. Count 3, possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person, Class 1D felony, 45 to 50 years to run consecutive to all murder convictions at counts 1, 4, 7, and 10, and count 2.
Was arraigned on an attempted murder charge today in Bourbon County. Now, investigators also think that he killed his ex-girlfriend in Harrison County. He has not been officially charged with that yet. As the arraignment was wrapping up today, Webb spit on the judge sitting in front of him. Dave Spencer was in the courtroom.
And left Bass Webb, the man who spit in the face of Judge Vanessa Dixon, with additional charges. Before this rash action occurred, the judge had some strong words of her own to share with the man accused of attempted murder.
Matters, no one ever tried this case or have any further proceedings where I have to see you for one further second. Set preliminary hearing next week. Charging.
The action clearly takes the judge by surprise. After initially dismissing Webb, the judge makes Webb stand and watch as she wipes the spit from her face. Then Dixon tells him she's seen enough. Police say Webb is the man behind the wheel in the surveillance video from the Bourbon County Jail, which shows a car barrel down on 2 jailers, hitting and nearly killing them. Webb is also a suspect in the murder of Bria Runowitz, Webb's girlfriend, who also happened to be Judge Dixon's pre-trial officer, leading the judge to step away from this case, but not likely to forget Webb or what he did today.
Involved in the fatal shooting of a man on Eby Street, but after a key witness died, charges against Benson were dropped last year. According to police, around 2 this afternoon, an officer stopped a vehicle on Lewis Street and a passenger jumped out and took off. The passenger, identified by police as Benson, started shooting at the officer. The officer fired back, but neither of the men were hit. Benson was caught in the alley of Francis Street and is now being held in Allen County Jail. Police said the driver of the car took off, but has since been in contact with police.
The driver took off, panicked. She did call back into our dispatch and said that she had nothing to do with it, that her passenger jumped out and started shooting at the police. And so we're in the process of making contact with the driver of the vehicle to find out if she had any involvement.
Now, we have not been told if she will face any charges, but this investigation is ongoing. We will bring you the latest information as it becomes available. Reporting live on Lewis Street, Angelica